fine.
I wasn't even doing anything that time. The first time I went on live, like a dumbass, to see if there was stuff.
I'm telling you there's not, bro. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Forgot I was on there.
Oh, that hurts.
Yo, you can hear me plain as day in this bitch.
Remember how you said you need to talk more because you're on Spotify? Now remember that. Keep talking, please.
I hate my voice though, bro.
I don't think anybody likes their voice on camera.
No, for real. My shit terrible.
I hate
Until my dad hit the little hum on my shit.
Put the spit and polish on it. Dude, like, whenever I started recording with 80, like, I had my own setup, like, 80 was like, he took me, one day he came by himself, he's like, hey, man, you need to stop doing that shit on your voice. I was like, what you talking about, cuz? He's like, you put too much shit effects on your voice. He's like, you put too much effects on your voice. I was like, no, but I gotta make it sound good. He's like, no, that's just to you. He's like, I'm telling you, cuz your voice sounds better than it does. But like you put all that shit on it, and your voice sounds different than everybody else's because it's got like all this effect on it. It's like, and it doesn't. I was like, man, I just be doing that shit till it sounds good to me. He's like, yeah, but that's just your own voice. He's like, you gotta stop doing that. And that's the thing. You put a little reverb on 80s, a little tad bit echo. You done like making 80 shit good. I would be like, black, effect. I'd be like, he's like, you gotta take it all out of there.
I didn't come for any beef, but I promise you, man, leave you and your dog in a corner bed with your kibble and bitch. I'm as trill as it gets. My mask on, out from COVID, slide taking hits. My ego's bigger than the Holy Cathedral or an NBA arena when it's loaded with peak. I'm peaceful, man, but on the real, I am ready to pounce. Yoga packing weaponry that I can't even pronounce. Understand?
All right, Mr. Sydney James, 80 Proof Rider. You gonna have
Thank
to.
you for the intro.
Thank you for the intro, as always. You know how we
Thank
start off with the man, the myth, the legend, the nobleman.
Himself.
Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? To my brother, you are forever missed. So let's get to the as my nigga like to say, let's cut to the proceedings. So how's everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? Welcome out there. I got some even though I feel like we had a really good show last week or the week before, but really we came and sat down with very little preparation and still had felt like 80, me and 80 type of days when really he was like, all right, let's do a show and we ain't got shit planned, but me and him just literally we often have podcast worthy conversations, which unfortunately the first episode's not available. Somebody didn't read up, but it's going to be up there. But the rewind episode is on Spotify. This one and episode 1 shall be up soon, so y'all definitely be checking out on Spotify. All three of y'all that watching the thing. I think we got 10 views on Spotify already on the rewind. That was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, people check. Look, that's that's more than we have on our lives recently. So you know what I'm saying? On the lives, they be watching them on the post. That's fine. But I got some. But unlike that last time, I got some shit to say. I was like, I was just there's just some shit. I was like,
books.
I had a great week on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I used to wake up with piss of vinegar in my veins and say shit on and 80 wake up around 11 a.m., 12, whatever like that. He would eat and get his shit. He's like, you really kicked the hornet's net this morning on Facebook. He's like, you really on those Christians ass today. And I was like, it just sometimes the shit just gets my goat, and I just I was like, let me just throw this out in the water, see what these motherfuckers, how they respond to this.
How are we feeling on this
I was
Thursday
like,
morning?
the water.
It got real spicy with something about, with my little thing instead of prayer, so I don't even feel the need to even discuss that on I don't care. I felt like I got my closure, and there were no comments from a myriad of people that really, felt like they moved my position on that object. But then I made a couple posts that I was like, you know what? I'll make this post just to put some feelers, and then so I can talk shit about it on the fucking show. And there's a couple things really good. My goat, I don't know if y'all got shit y'all gonna talk about.
I have
So
a thing,
what-
I have a thing.
Got a thing or two.
Okay, so why don't y'all kick it off? Why don't y'all?
Go ahead, Diddy. You got it.
I started first last time.
Did you?
I
Yeah,
did.
so
I
that's
can
ladies
start
first. That
again.
kind of like
Okay,
that's kind of
whatever.
the gentleman do it.
One of my other Micahs has told me that we have some Ukraine, Russia, NATO shit going on with,
Now-
I guess.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have no idea about anything that's going on.
I'm gonna get a fact
So,
check
like-
just to help me, but I know that Russia is trying to take back Ukraine or trying to take Ukraine.
I mean, that's kind of like
correct?
they're always in that
Basically,
kind
they're
of.
trying to invade Ukraine, so they've built up military presence along the border just to try to boast their shit. And now they're threatening, hey, we need this shit or we're going to invade. The U.S. isn't listening to anything. Nobody's listening to the shit that they're demanding. So they're kind of just sitting there like, well, okay.
Well, apparently the president over there slammed Biden because he said, I am the president over here. I know what is going on better, and I think I know the details of the situation better. So I don't know what
I mean,
Biden
that's
was
a
trying
pretty-
to say.
It's a
But-
pretty.
Can you argue?
There,
I mean,
he,
it's
look,
his.
he didn't say a lot of controversial. Like, yes, everything that Putin, right? Is that we talking about, or is that
Well, I don't.
or the
there's a-
Ukraine? Who
There's
said
a
that?
video.
Who is it? Is it my boy
Questions, and
Putin?
we are grateful to
Biden
the
with-
United States for
President Zelensky.
Oh, that must be the Ukraine cat.
and
Yeah.
Yo, look.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I watch too many movies where Russia is like the bad guy, so I don't know what is actual news and what is the
Right.
plot of a movie to like have a strict opinion on Ukraine, Russia, and American relations. Because
Well, apparently, if Russia wants to take them, it's not going to be even
right,
a battle
but that's the thing is the
because
problem is
the
that
military forces don't even compare.
the problem is they're
Oh,
a
yeah,
NATO.
fuck.
They're a country that's aligned with NATO, so that if they get into an armed engagement, and they're obviously not a large country, NATO's got their back, and America and a lot of other fucking countries are in NATO too. So that's
Right.
like any kind of problem.
So you telling me these motherfuckers attacked them, right? The Russians attacked the Ukrainians, and then we would get involved in some
In
way
some
or
shape or
another.
because
like-
we're part of their
Like
alliance. I mean,
we have forces in NATO, as does the Ukraine. Like the Ukraine, if there's a problem, they have soldiers
that are ready.
that
to
are
go.
like
Yeah.
they have a NATO patch on their military uniform and
ready to go.
whatever, just so like there's a certain amount of people, and Americans and Britons and whoever else is in that are in these NATO forces, Australians, and they would try their best not to like engage, like the way NATO works. They would try their best not to engage Russian forces, but they would basically defend. You know what I'm saying? Cities or military base, whatever it was that they'd need to defend.
I don't know who Jack Posobiec is,
That's my
but
homie.
he said someone told Biden that Russian tanks don't work in the mud, and he actually repeated it to the president of Ukraine.
I mean, he is what 97 years old. Like, I mean,
He's like 83 going on.
Oh,
114.
apparently Pelosi on Ukraine. We take an oath to protect and defend, and we're working with the White House to show that we are ready for whatever the prospects are. And it says, just to clarify, that oath was to the United States, not Ukraine. So they're saying we're gonna
Yeah,
protect
I
us
mean,
no matter what. We don't
I
really care
like that.
about
I get
Ukraine.
that. I mean, like, I don't want no problem. Like, I kind of thought Ukraine was Russian anyway. Like, I didn't know, like, so. No offense to anyone who's Ukrainian.
Which I kind of did too, so I'm not even gonna count
Like,
because
I
don't know
just
how
thought
far
like
they
that
are
was a
from each
state
other.
in Russia. Like, if I'm being honest, like I didn't
Yeah,
know y'all
you
even.
tried to quiz me.
I thought y'all
Yeah,
spoke
I'm
Russian.
Russian.
Ukraine, Russia.
I
Sounds
thought you
right.
spoke Russian. Were
Ukraine,
Russian.
sounds right. Sounds
Is
good.
it like so? No offense. And look, as many people confuse me for being black and Mexican and everything else, you can't confuse me because a lot of you white motherfuckers look all the same. Sorry, no offense.
Right. I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying? And definitely y'all motherfuckers, them Slavic Caucasus mountain region, like exactly from there. You tell me, you motherfuckers, like I couldn't tell none of y'all's grandmothers apart. Like my life depended on it. Them motherfuckers look like y'all just
Start a war.
clone them
Calm
hoes
down.
like in a factory and just like print them out. Like all them motherfuckers, all them
Start a
Slavic,
riot.
them Slavic Caucasus
riot.
countries, all the motherfuckers' grandmothers, short, like fat, like same head, same hairstyle, same like I don't know how people look different when all the grandmothers look the same. Like that's just crazy to me.
That is facts.
That is just crazy to me. But no offense, I thought Russia already owned you fuckers anyway. So it's weird to me that we gotta like maybe have a damn global conflict because on some shit I thought Russia already had claimed.
I thought it was already been done, but it's fine.
So I mean,
It's
no
fine.
offense. I just like I don't know how interested I am to go to war over some shit I thought they already had.
Yeah.
And like the other D1 said today he's like I might get drafted. I was like, what? Why? What's like? Is Vietnam sparking up again? I was like, I don't know that America needs to draft you, much less anybody. But we're in dire straits if they call you, my boy. Like you the last motherfucker.
So as soon as you turn 18, guys have to enlist and.
So technically, you like when you turn 18, you have to register for the draft. So
that is crazy to me.
A lot of
You
people
can get
don't.
just called
You gonna have
up
to-
and be like, "Hey, you gotta go to
Like
war."
so, like
You
yeah,
gonna
like
Find
the-
me, my boy.
here's the thing is the way warfare is fought now.
But I
doubt
think if you have a family, you can be exempted from it. And
there's a lot of yeah, but it's all about necessity.
You gonna
So,
tie
like,
me
you
in
have
handcuffs.
nobody to fucking fight.
No
then
war,
probably-
no terrestrial war today, I think, would necessitate ground troops to the level that you need.
from the nuclear weapons that we have now.
Yeah,
what are they
exactly.
gonna put
Everybody's
people-
So
flying. It's a drone.
look, the only reason
Exactly.
you would have to get a draft is if aliens invade and like and then it's a
Everybody's
global
fighting
draft
back.
because you know what I'm saying,
Everybody's
like
fighting back.
Chinese, like
It's people
nobody's gonna
against aliens.
there
Like,
ain't gonna
at
be
that
no
point,
you don't have to worry about nuclear war because everybody's gonna have to be on the same
It's
team.
people against aliens.
Right.
It's not
China,
races
everybody
against
gonna be
anything.
best friends.
Yes.
Everybody gonna be best friends with aliens, and that's the only way there'll be a draft, in my opinion. Now, what the fuck do I? At the end of the day, what the fuck do I know?
Right, but it just doesn't
But,
seem logical.
yeah,
for
it doesn't seem
nuclear
logical.
weapons and drone missile strikes to be
And-
able to just go put people
and
somewhere else.
And I don't know what is my designation? I don't know if I'm a boomer or whatever. I don't know what the like. I don't think I'm a boomer. That's too old.
You're
That's
not
like,
a boomer. I don't
What's
know what
the,
you are.
I don't know which of the huh?
Gen X.
Maybe I'm a Gen X, so maybe
What
I'm
am
just
I?
an old
You're a
fuck.
millennial.
You're like a millennial. Like I think I just
No,
missed
you're
the
Gen
Gen
Z.
Z, yeah.
Oh, she
Millennials
is.
Gen
younger.
Z?
Yeah, like
When is millennials?
like
Millennials
MK.
is-
I don't,
Just look at
I don't know
But
any of
I
this.
don't fucking know. I saw it like
Millennials,
twice.
like I think Gen Y.
look this. I'm
Which is before-
I'm clearly the
that's
oldest
like
motherfucker
94
here.
94 to like I think like 82 or something like that.
I'm clearly the oldest motherfucker here, but exactly like I was talking to D1. I don't want none of these kids to fight for me, motherfucker. like
I'm
I've
joining
seen.
the other
I've
motherfuckers
seen
at that
these-
point.
I've seen these children today. Like I was like, you motherfuckers couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Like I would not want you wearing like a military uniform.
They
Like
would
we
cry
are
if they have to think about
right.
shooting
We are
somebody.
going to get our asses kicked if some of you punk motherfuckers is on the damn front line. Like
Sensitive.
woo.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
Call of Duty
Sassy
players.
boys, you sassy boys. I was like, oh man, I hope we don't gotta draft you. I mean, like, and that is not even nothing to do with gays, lesbian, nothing. Like, some of you straight boys is sassy and a motherfucker,
tough,
boy.
not
Not tough. Like, if it comes down to fisticuffs, you motherfuckers gonna be in big trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I will get in the military if it comes down to like having them motherfuckers. Like, I was like, because we gonna lose for sure.
Will
I'm
not
joining
even be
the
a
other
fight.
team. I'm telling you.
If the
I don't
aliens
want
come,
no fight.
if the aliens come, I'm like, hey man, if I like fight now, can I like snap the whip on the human slaves? You know what I'm saying? Like, because
On the human.
if I gotta fight with these punk motherfuckers on my side,
We're
I'm gonna shoot.
losing.
I was like, I'm shooting them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I might as well just be on that side.
Yeah.
The fucking military keeps reaching out to me to sign up. Fuck,
You
I
need
got a
to, man.
text 2 days ago.
You need some military in your life, champ. I don't know why you put that text message in the group chat, and I was like, you need to backspace that whole shit you wanted to say and be like, what time I need to come. A couple years good for you, champ.
I'm not dying for us to get oil.
You won't,
and I'm
man.
not
You ain't
dying
gonna
for
die,
Ukraine.
nigga.
I'm
You
good.
gonna play a fucking drone. That's what the fuck you do now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through a hard 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A hard 2 weeks,
Gonna be
and
boot
then you
camp.
go,
And
yeah.
then-
And then it's clear sailings, man. You do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? You come out knowing how to do all the most latest computer shit. That's facts. I'm
Just
sorry.
dropping bombs.
You
Just
need some-
moving the
you can
joystick
do
and
some military
pressing the
time.
button.
Some military time. I'll go to the military.
That man needs a little,
I-
little,
I would
Nope.
never
little
go
edge.
to
He
the
needs a hard
military.
edge.
I
Some
would
crack
never go
before I'm
to
going to the
the
military. Got me fucked up.
You can do both.
I would never.
No.
I didn't go in the military. I thought about it real hard, and then somebody told me, I was like, and we're dealing with the Middle East conflict at the time. They're like, you know, you look too much like a Middle Eastern. They'll definitely put you in like in the you know the what is it military intelligence and shit and put you undercover. I'm like, no.
Nobody.
So you have to learn. You have to learn Arabic and shit. Know about them. Like, I'm like, no. I was like, fuck you mean? What do you mean? No. I was like, I'm not even taking that chance. Like, I didn't mind like going to boot camp or anything, but I was like, you ain't gonna put me like make me pretend to go be a terrorist and shit. I was like, hell no. And all of a sudden they pull up my what was before Instagram, pull up my MySpace, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, I'm wearing a cross on MySpace, you know, the terrorist like, hey John, is this you? Like I'll be like, oh. Like, nah, man. That's not me, brother. I don't know who that is.
That's a different John Thomas.
No, because I'm Muhammad. I'm Muhammad. That's not me. Never been. Never drank a day in my life. I love me some Allah. You know me. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Don't play, man.
Don't do it like
I'm not Donnie Brasco.
Man, I've been to that cube over there a couple times.
I don't know what that means, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit.
It's true. I don't know.
But Micah?
Oh, fuck. I need predictions on the games. On
Oh,
Sunday,
yeah.
the
Look,
playoffs.
I was like, y'all, I had to stop y'all a couple times from having this conversation. Go ahead.
We got.
I think I go on record as everyone knows that, yes, I love the Cowboys, but I don't give a shit about sports or football, so y'all go ahead and y'all get hit this bullshit out of the way. And now I feel like 80 when I want to bring up political shit. And he'd be like, go ahead and say your political shit. I'm just going to sit back and not say anything. And then he would not say anything for 2 minutes and then speak the rest of the time. But y'all go ahead.
NFC, we got the Rams and the Niners. So let's go ahead. Let's get that game out there. What you think?
I want the Niners to go all the way to the Super Bowl, so I need the Niners to win. So there you go.
Is Joe Montana QBing?
To the Niners?
Yeah.
Jimmy
My
Garoppolo.
boy Jimmy Garoppolo.
If it's not Joe Montana, I don't give a hell. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a hell.
I want the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
It's terrible.
Who's it playing? They're
playing the Rams.
Matthew Stafford.
How did the...
Man, listen, I don't give a fuck. Matthew Stafford. Odell, I hope he tears his ACL tomorrow, okay? Odell, I don't give a fuck about him. Matthew Stafford played for the Lions for too many fucking years not to have a Super Bowl ring because he is a top-tier quarterback, okay? And he's been, but when you play for the Lions, there ain't shit you can do. You feel me?
I mean, he does have the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL at this
My boy
moment.
Cooper Kupp
I do like the Rams do have a good color
That
uniform.
man is
No.
too
My boy
good.
Cooper Kupp.
The Rams do have cool uniforms.
He's doing something for the white people, okay? He's holding them up because it's always a black man at the top of the charts.
He got triple crown. That
Listen,
man is.
he doing something, okay? But
One of 5
my boy Matt, I don't give a fuck about Cooper Kupp like that, okay? He doing something that's cool. Matthew Stafford, he been waiting for a playoff chance to go one round for his entire career, my boy. He is on a mission, and ain't nobody gonna stop that nigga. Not Jimmy Garoppolo, not Jim Debo, whatever. I can't even say. Fuck that, he's booty cheeks.
Yeah,
No.
Robbie Gold.
No, he finna go. It's finna be back-to-back years
I wish I
where
had
the
my
Super
phone so I could,
Bowl
like,
is
search the
held
internet,
in them niggas' own stadium. I'm telling you. Brady did it last year. Matt Stafford finna do it this year.
No, I don't actually follow your pictures. See, I don't want to see.
It's gonna happen.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
what
Now,
about
the
the
AFC.
But it's
What
alright.
about the Bengals
Joe Shiesty
and the Chiefs?
against the
Bengals.
Mahomes Magic.
Let's go Bengals.
My boy Shiesty. He on
Jamar.
a roll.
Wait, are there still?
He was
Wait,
sacked 9 times and still won.
is it not already narrowed down to the last 2?
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
what are you
we have
talking?
Four.
two-
We
two
talking about
here
four.
and two and
Oh, it's
two
only.
here.
Oh, it's still.
So
Oh, it's,
We're
we're
about
about
to
to
go.
oh, okay. Hold
We're
up.
in the
wins these
playoffs.
games.
We're about
So
to
wait,
go
who's
to the
okay? So
Super
it's the
Bowl.
Rams versus the Niners, and then who?
The
The
Chiefs
Bengals
and the Bengals.
Oh, so who do y'all?
So we're
So
about to
y'all
find
want?
the Super Bowl people right now.
So who do y'all want
Rams.
between the Chiefs and the Bengals?
And
Bengals.
Bengals.
Rams and Bengals.
Joe
That's what
Burrow
it
for
is
the
to be.
Bengals was sacked 9 times last week and
I like
still won the
Tigers.
game.
I like Tigers. So.
And
That's why I've
And
always
he's
liked
never,
them a little bit.
and this is his first time in
That's what
31 years to
wasn't
make
I
it to
telling you
playoffs.
about-
The Bengals.
Yeah.
Wasn't I telling you about
Okay,
how
I
there's
do
never
like that
been-
for them.
How there's
Cincinnati is a
never been
hood
a-
ass
we gotta
town,
think
though.
about this. Mahomes is
Watch.
There's
This
never
is
been a
Cincinnati. If
quarterback.
They have-
Cincinnati
no,
won the
time
Super
out,
Bowl,
time out, time out.
they gonna show out because they don't know how to act.
Okay, pause.
Mahomes
pause.
had this is the 4th year in a row that they've had the championship game in their stadium. The first time it's ever been done. Okay,
Where is the
Let
Super
me
Bowl?
say.
no.
Their
Their
Super
championship
Bowl
game is in
California.
L.A.
Oh, it's in California.
It's at
in
the
LA.
At the
Rams
Rams
Stadium.
Stadium.
That's so
It's gonna be
far,
the
right?
second
So
year
far,
in
yeah.
a row.
They have one of
Because
the best
Tom
coaches
Brady
in
played
history and
in
one of
Tampa for the
best.
Super Bowl last
And
year.
won
First
against
time-
the Chiefs.
First
Well, let
time
me
it's
tell you,
ever been done.
There has never
This is
been a
second
text
year.
message ever sent that the
Terrible.
Bengals won the playoffs, and they have now sent the first text message in history because the first text message was sent after they have been to the playoffs the first time.
So no one has
So
ever
no one,
said.
no one has
no one's
ever
ever
sent
sent a text message
message
that
that the
said-
Bengals won a playoff game until last week.
And they
2 weeks.
31
Yeah,
years.
Yeah, there you go.
31
So what do y'all
years
want?
of that.
Rams, Bengals? Is that what y'all
No.
want?
Yes,
Niners,
no,
Bengals.
fuck that
Niners,
shit.
Niners,
Rams,
Bengals.
Bengals.
Rams,
It's been a
Bengals.
great
And
game
guess
at the
what?
Super Bowl.
I hope
like
Joe
that.
Burrow wins it all. That's
I
all
hope
I'm
I would
Rams
saying.
rather
is
paint that
Super
shirt.
Bowl.
I would rather paint a Bengals.
Joe
Rams
Shiesty
shirt.
Of
finna-
course you would.
That would just make more
Of
color
course
sense
you would.
than a Niners.
Oh, God.
Minor.
I need the Niners and Bengals
Fuck
in the
no.
Super Bowl.
No,
Yep.
no. Matt Stafford gonna beat
Yep.
everybody ass
We'll
no
see.
matter how he get there.
We'll see.
You ever saw that shit? You probably hadn't. He broke his shoulder and then dislocated his shoulder. Then went out to play, came back and was like, "Nah, coach, I'm fine." And threw a touchdown pass and went on
Put
to
me
win the
in,
game.
coach.
It's a good time for me to reapply my.
It's a
lip
great
check.
time.
I don't care.
He's a dog.
I really don't care, but I just want the Niners and the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Not gonna happen.
That's the end of the day. All I want.
Matt Stafford got the shit. You know what DBs are out there? What DB is out there? Jalen Ramsey,
I don't even know what
Seventh
DB
year.
is.
defensive back.
I think I've gone on record more than once that y'all should have a show just to do this.
Probably.
I don't know
But-
shit about sports, but I
Yet you have more to add to this conversation than I do because
I
I'm
was gonna have
I'm
it.
asking questions about what things going on and you have input. So I'm not saying you have to be on it. I'm saying
mean, I could be.
I'm saying Austin Powers should definitely do. I mean,
you
like,
definitely should.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand the point to follow sports to that extent and then not
talk about it.
talk
To
like
other
and not
people
do
who want
get
to
something
follow
out of it, right?
sports to that
Not to
extent,
get something
too.
out of it.
I
Like
mean,
my
'cause
brother,
they listen to people who just talk about sports and what they think the game's gonna be. I'm
Like-
that could be you. People could be listening to
Right.
you about what the game's
like
gonna
my
be.
brother used to. He can watch sports and he'll be like da 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 da. Yeah, he's got like a kid he doesn't talk to and I was like, how do you know? Like, what's the point of knowing all this about the individuals that play a game and you don't do anything with that information? Like, I don't like. I on my YouTube. If you go look, it's all about movies, atheist stuff, like the stuff that I actively want to be involved in. I don't understand putting that much.
Oh, there's your boy Putin right there.
That's my
Putin
he's a
gripes
gangster,
about
baby.
NATO as U.S. deploys more troops.
He's a
in Ukraine.
gangster, man. Look, you can't. That's the one thing I
Yeah.
can take about it. But I can't look to segue back.
That was
I'm
3
glad.
hours ago.
I'm glad that Trump is not a president because
Oh, God.
we would have woken up with the fucking Russian flag above the White House. Like if it ever came to smoke, that's his boy. Y'all don't know if y'all know that,
Shaking
but that's
hands
his
with
boy.
him in the White House.
Putin and Trump is like I don't care what you can say it's conspiracy theory or whatever. No, I'm saying Putin and Trump used to hang out back in the day. You know what I'm saying? As millionaire homies. So on everything, if it got to some static, your boy Trump is you know what I'm saying? He's gonna cuck. He gonna cuck to Putin.
So
Because Putin is a gangster
we're
and Trump's a
not
punk.
good with Russia then. Right?
At this point everything's tentative, but for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? My niggas, he's a gangster. He won't the Ukraine. You know what I mean?
Why was Trump so good with Putin then? Why was he good with Russia?
They were
Because
friends
they
before
were
any of it.
friends.
They were
So-
they had money. They was cool.
dude, they
Should
did
we,
some
should
shit
we be friends with Russia? Is
they
it a bad
were
thing if we are?
during
I don't
Trump's presidency. The Russians were paying Taliban or whoever, whatever, bounties on U.S. soldiers. Russia was literally giving money to Arab terrorists or Middle Eastern terrorists
So then we don't
to
want to be
kill.
their friends,
Right,
that's for sure.
but guess what? Guess what your boy Trump did?
He was their friend.
He met with him and didn't even talk about it.
Sounds like Donald Trump. I
Right.
mean,
Because you think Biden would meet with Putin and not bring that shit? Of
I was
course
just
he would.
watching- speaking of-
Any president Republican
Even
or
if it took that
Democrat.
nigga 5 minutes to get the sentence out,
Biden would forget about it.
We were
He
watching
may forget about it, but he'd want to
Donald
talk to him
Trump
about it.
video.
it'd be on his notes.
I was
Like,
gonna
let me
say
tell you, George W.
but I
Bush
forgot.
would have like might have like took a swing at that. In
Oh,
his
yeah.
heyday, he may have taken a swing like, hey man, you put bounties on my boys? Like, come on, like what you want to do? We can settle it right here.
I was watching some videos
You
with
didn't pull
Donald
the
Trump the
Joker.
other day, and Howard
No, he
Stern.
taking. He's a Texan boy. He taking it. He's like,
10 steps
what you want?
and turn.
What you want to do, man? You want to catch a fade? He's like, you want to catch a squirrel? Let's do it, boo.
10
You run
steps
right
and
around a
turn.
horse with a shirt off. Let's see what you really got, champ. Like all that Russian KGB stuff. Maybe you just good with the pistol. Maybe you can't see me with these hands, champ. I was like, look. I don't know if y'all ever seen the video when my boy George W. ducked from the shoe. Oh man, he said, my boy. He said,
He was on the stage.
and did you
talking.
see, Cuz? He was ready, boy. He said.
Yes.
He's like, oh no, let Cuz rush the stage. Gonna find out how Texas boys get down, shit. He was ready for smoke, man. Look, he was a Republican, but man, shit. You right, man. If you do something to George W, look, you gotta fuck with me. That's what I was like.
Go
gotta
to
go
me
through
first.
I mean, Obama too, but nah,
Yeah,
man.
my
Like,
brother,
and
I
look,
mean,
have you
yeah.
seen my boy George W when he be with all the presidents with Obama and shit? He be over there holding Michelle's hand,
yes.
like.
He's
and
good with
his
her.
Barbara Bush be over here, man, the motherfucker.
Yeah, she
He hold her hand and shit. Like, I was like, dude, like that's his wife, yo. Like, you have your wife on the other side. Why?
she got her leg crossed over and she like this.
Dude, they are.
Back to
Look, no, she not. She over there hugged up. Oh, I've seen so many pictures at different events, and she is all hugged up with W, man.
You there,
I was
Lord,
watching
boy.
videos of
They'd
Trump
be mad as hell.
Howard Stern the other day, which
With
obviously
his old stuff, yeah.
Obviously, you've seen those, I'm sure.
Yeah, he says
Have
some.
you seen his videos with Howard Stern?
He says he had said outlandish stuff.
When he was the owner of
He's into his
beauty
daughter.
pageants and shit, he was like, Howard Stern was like, so these beauty pageants, how did they go? He was like, well, I'm the owner of the beauty pageant, and I'm obligated to go back there since I'm the owner. But being the only male back there with a bunch of naked women, it's a sight. It's a sight to see. But I'm the owner.
Mind you,
I'm like,
he also had Miss Teen pageants, and he was known to go
Howard
through
Stern
the.
said, how many of the Mrs. Arkansas, Mrs. Tennessee, how many of the states have you slept with? He said, there's too many to even name. I can't name all the states.
What letter do you want me to start with?
Yeah, what letter do you want me to
start with?
Yeah, what letter do you want me to start with?
Yeah, I don't know if it's that many, but
Ugh.
I'm sure he's not
Money,
you know.
money will get you.
I mean, well, look, as I'm sure, like like as even the women, there have been even his wives are bad joints. You know what I'm saying? But those type of guys, like when you literally say stuff like that, you inflate your numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know how many I have because. Like, as I count in my mind, it disgusts me. So I don't even want to brag what the number is. And so if you are, like, yeah, I think it is probably a lot, but the number he claims is probably greater than what it actually is. Because he's disgusting. So, I mean, I'm sure there are some women who may have thought, maybe I can do this, but I'm sure a great many were like, yeah, I can't do it, champ.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it, champ.
No, I'm just thinking, yeah, that's
I'm sure that's why he's got so many sexual assault cases, because women were like, yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do this, man. I'm not going to be able to. No amount of money's worth it.
I mean, he said his daughter, well, Howard asked him, he said, if I must say this, your daughter, Ivanka, a piece of ass, right? And Donald Trump just goes, yeah.
He was on The View with her and said verbatim, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd date her.
He also was saying, like, by the time she's 25, she doesn't have enough life experience, but by the time she's 30, that's too much life experience for her. And then Howard was like, people are saying she has fake boobs. Is that true? Is that true? He was like, no. If she had fake boobs, I would know. It's not true. Why? Why are people saying that? Does she look extra stacked recently? That
He's
is
disgusting.
disgusting to me. About his
He's
own
disgusting.
daughter. Oh, my God. And letting another grown man, talk about your daughter, like, I mean, but when you talk about
Dude,
it like
if
that,
he talks about her, like any other,
that's
like,
nothing to him.
he's
I
gross.
mean,
My boy's gross.
That's a
But
good
I don't even know how the fuck we got on the
conversation.
this Trump tangent anyway.
I don't even know.
So, okay, but I guess Super Bowl.
Holy shit! What a
we went back to Russia and
Oh, yeah.
Ukraine.
And then-
somehow.
and then got
it's-
on Trump's
yeah,
punk
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Ooh, boy. Like,
You started the Trump conversation.
just a tangent, just to go back to the tangent. Like, I never want to fight an old man, but God, I would take great pleasure to like just if I just like walked to that motherfucker like he was golfing and I decided to golf one day and he was just like he was like lost in like a little thicket. I just been like just like at low like
Gonna take this golf club over the top of your head.
dude. I would like walk out. I was
See
like,
how far I can drive your eyeball.
Get a practice swing before you.
no, I mean I'm talking about after I walked out of there. But like, all right,
You-
hey man, let's get out of here.
Don't bully me,
Let's
man.
go. Let's
We
go.
gotta do the 9 holes. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
I paid for it.
I
But
already
now-
finished them all.
No, they're good. They're good.
I didn't get through them.
but-
It's over in the woods.
Nah, so wait, so who? Okay, so Bengals,
And 49ers.
Rams.
Bengals,
49ers.
Rams. Who are prediction winners? Or do we even want to go? Or do we just want to say?
Bengals are winning.
Okay, how about we just
Bengals.
well, what we just claim?
Yeah, we got
Just
two
claim
weeks to Super Bowl.
the titles. First. Who you got? With the Rams and
Rams and Niners.
Rams and Niners. That you got Rams. Are y'all all
I got-
Niners on that
I got
side?
the 49ers.
Okay, so on the other side.
Bengals.
Yeah, all
Bengals.
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 Bengals across the board.
Okay, that's the. So I'm gonna go with Rams and Bengals. So
Of
I'm
course
gonna
you are.
ride with you on
No
one side,
surprise- no
but not on the
surprise
other
there.
side. Not on the other side.
Listen,
Uh,
tell you, we gonna
He
see
should've
the
been
other
different,
side of the
though.
light or what. You feel me? They're gonna get stuck in the
Because
tunnel.
I think with the Super Bowl,
Rams, Chiefs.
we should probably go live that before the Super Bowl. That would be kind of dope if we
Yeah.
did our own little pre-show.
Mhm.
What y'all think?
Yeah, we
Can
can do
definitely
that.
do that.
You need to get on look at your schedule. Make sure you don't work that Sunday. That would be a Sunday, correct?
I don't work
What's the show?
The
Sundays.
Super Bowl on Sunday? I don't even know these
Yeah, it
things.
is.
I don't work
5:30.
Sundays.
Oh, you don't work Sundays. That's
I
fantastic.
think the
Even better.
13th of February
Um,
or some shit. 14th.
So then we can
Oh,
even
it's
do a pre-show
Valentine's Day, I
for
think.
that day. So that's solid. So all right, hopefully we do one show between now and then.
We got a
Your
Pro
topics.
Bowl.
All right, so my topics, fine.
We get to see some Cowboys play again.
I'm gonna start locally. So I mean, like I have gone on record. Used to go on record with 80 that I'm not that hot on local topics, but I feel the DFW is more. Like that's a subject, and like I don't know if a lot of people know this, but recently in the Dallas city limits, there are several nightclubs that they have like late night permits, and they could go to like 5 or 6 a.m. or something like that. And many of those establishments were strip clubs. They just voted a measure, which I don't even know if it was like a public vote or like a city hall vote. So I don't even know like the full semantics. But anyway, they turned it down, or they voted against it or no, voted for it. So now all establishments, like all bars and stuff like that, have to close at 2 a.m., including strip clubs. Like it really fucking kills me that in the United States, Americans vote, whether they're private citizens or public citizens or these people that in these like in public office. How do you not like understand what freedom is and allow an individual and a business to make that discernment for themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like because if everyone's doing what they're supposed to, then you shouldn't. I mean, like technically shouldn't be worrying about like whether cops gonna be needed, because you gotta have cops round the clock any damn way.
Yeah.
So like no matter what time one of these businesses closed down, it shouldn't be an impact on like how many cops you have available, because like you have millions of fucking people. You know what I'm saying? You should have like cops working around the clock. So I hope that can't be a concern, but ultimately boils down to like taking the decision away out of individual in a place that frames itself a free country. People vote measures as to what businesses can do and then what individuals can do in the wake of that. Like I just don't fucking understand it. Like in 2022, as much like technological and medical advancements as we got, like there are shits coming like which is gonna be crazy. There's technology's gonna be crazy. Like in 10 years, like the shit, like it's stuff that I thought would only be in movies. Y'all are gonna have like be able to just go to the store and buy, but yet. In 2022, Americans aren't smart enough to fucking understand what freedom means. Like, you're the place that, like, Americans think we're the best country in the fucking world, and most of the people in it don't understand that freedom means allowing people to make that decision about whether they go to a fucking nightclub at 5 a.m. or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, that's what freedom is. Like you hate these Arabic and like Muslim countries that are so restrictive to women, but when you do things like that, you literally are acting like those countries.
That's facts. We pick and choose
What you think is American or not American.
We pick and choose of what we want to die hard on for our freedom. Like gun control is a great example. We want to make sure that never gets taken away. But then, if you can't buy alcohol on Sundays, or if you can not go to a strip club when you want to after 2 o'clock, then that's a-okay. Like I don't see how that.
I right now I primarily like DJ bars. I'm done at by 1 or 2 a.m. I go home. I don't frequent like after hours, 4 a.m. places, whatever like that. But that's my choice. Like, why should I change somebody else's ability based on what I want to do? That's not what freedom is. Freedom is not me not liking something. So when I don't think you're interested in it, like, motherfucker, what? Like, then you don't do it. You have the freedom not to do something. I was like, but you shouldn't be able to limit my ability to do it because you don't like something. Like, and if you think that's freedom, like, you don't understand it.
Exactly.
Pretty sure it was a city hall vote because I read somewhere that it was like a 15-0 vote.
So yeah,
it was like a landslide.
15-0.
It was
Holy
a landslide.
shit! See, you know what? I'll tell you what that is. Motherfuckers ain't sliding envelopes. The right people weren't getting that. Either envelopes got thin or stopped. So you know what?
COVID driving down business.
Like, yeah, maybe that's what it is. COVID driving down business can't afford to buy them thick ass envelopes, but because they're not coming. Then they got some other people. They got Bible pushers like knocking on the door like, hey, you know what? These motherfuckers ain't really cutting the ticket no more. You know what? We'll give it to you. We'll go ahead and slide you the note. Close the strip clubs at 2 a.m. You know what? We'll give that to you until they pick. I bet you pick them pockets up again. You know what? We was wrong. We only go ahead and let. You know what? Go ahead and keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll allow it. They're going to save that daytime strip club money to get the ball. Look, and the thing is, there are certain Dallas strip clubs that don't even get jumping till like 2 a.m.
When the bars close.
3 a.m.
When the bars close.
But here's the thing is, it only applies to Dallas. All the Fort Worth strip clubs are still going to be open to whatever. All they're doing is funneling all of those people to other cities where that money would have got spent. I was like, it's ludicrous to me that like you could just like
fucking Republicans.
Right. It's crazy.
It's just Republicans.
I don't know if it's just Republicans, like because like those are the kind of things that like good because you could have conservative Democrats who like don't like party and like want alcohol so you don't have to be a Republican just to like be conservative. So it could be like. And like on the Dallas City Council, what is it? You said 15-0. I bet you not every one of those people is a Democrat, or not every one of those people is not a Republican.
Maybe so.
So a unanimous vote was done by probably. There has to be at least one. I doubt the entire Dallas Council is all Republicans. There's got to be some. There's got to be some Democrats on it. I mean, just for like just for flavor, there got to be I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some colored folks on the council. So what I'm saying, I would hope those individuals, maybe they are Republicans, but I would hope they're not. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's got to be a reason why they did it. But like to me, I don't care what your reasons are because you live in a free country. You should be using those ideals to make certain decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like there are places on this earth that that have freedom that are not American. Like that's crazy to me that there are places that understand what freedom means more than America. Like we claim that's our shit. That's like on our slogan, on our banner. Like we colloquial like connected to this idea, and the people in the country have no fucking idea what it means. Like I bet you most conservative people consider themselves like. I'm an American, but you don't know what freedom means. Like that's the stupidest shit in the world. Like, how can you be proud to be an American and don't understand what the fuck that means? Like, what the fuck? Like, you hate places that restrict people, But then you restrict people based on arbitrary concepts that like don't have anything to do inherently with good or evil or bad and whatever like that, just because like they're not unilaterally accepted just because you have a certain view. That's not what freedom's about. It just kills me. And so, unless anyone else has anything to ends on my rant on that, we get to my next topic, which is a more interactive. It's just a more interactive subject. So, I have been seeing these posts. I really should have been on top of this so I could post this up. I should have had Thug Nasty have a graphic post up for this. But if you go to my Facebook page, if you're watching this on Facebook, it shouldn't be a hard fit to go. Just click on my name, go to the thing. But there's like these rubber suits with muscles, like Rock, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson level, like muscles, and it does not look fake. Like it legit looks like it chopped the motherfucker's head off and like without the bones. And so, like, you can just slide Rock's fucking torso over yours, right? And I've just been seeing woman after woman, regardless of, like, ethnicity, background, talking about a motherfucker bet not. Okay. First of all, I don't know, y'all individually, whatever, so fuck you. Like, you know how many goddamn women I know, like, wear shapewear and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many times I done took a woman home, and when the clothes came off, there was more of her than when, like, I took her home. So how the fuck is a bunch of motherfuckers who do that shit on the regular go and tell a motherfucking dude he can't do the same fucking, like keep it all the way funky, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is fucked up. I gotta hear other people's thoughts on this, because this is like, it's lunacy to me, because I know girls with good figures, like, or at least I've never seen them naked, so I don't know what maybe all the titties looks like, but like, it would be crazy to me that they have it. But guess what, the motherfucker talked about using it, you know what I'm saying? So like how is then the same women I'm sure using it then gonna talk about dudes can't do the same thing? Like, keep it all the way fuck, then y'all don't do it. Let your gut like huck out in that you know, in your little in your dresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker can't fake his muscles, then you can't fake your stomach. How about that?
I agree. If you want to be 2 sizes smaller wearing a waist trainer or a little corset thing.
Because I told a story earlier about how I saw a lady with her clothes off, and like it made her less desirable than when I saw her with the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, man, that's a weird thing to see a woman without her clothes and to want her I mean, like, I don't mean to I'm not trying to body shame, because like I'm attracted to a wide diversity of women, from skinny to big. So I mean, I don't discriminate, but it doesn't mean I'm attracted to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So again, we're only talking about my subjectivity, not like ooh, this bitch ugly to everybody type shit. I'm saying someone else, that's their dream girl, and like, good for them. I hope she finds that motherfucker. But she was not my dream girl, and and I did not ask to see her naked, so it ain't my fault. It was forced upon me. You know what I'm saying? It was her being naked was forced upon me, and it was traumatizing to me. Like, I wish I'd never seen it. It was horrible, and I can't unsee it. I wish I could, but I can't. And it was horrible. So, like, I judge for the record. I feel, look, motherfucker, you want to wear shapewear or whatever the fuck, it's fake as shit. Knock yourself out, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. Do whatever you got to do to make yourself feel good about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I take you home and like, yeah, like, boom, like, hey, that's my fault. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad. I, like, just for the record, like, you know, it's not like, I took you home. I'm hoping I'm still attracted to you now that you don't have the shape we're on, but I guess we won't know until, like, you know, you let your freak flag fly. You're not going to find out what happens. But, you can't be mad at other people for wanting to play the same thing. That's my only point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel.
If you want to, then you can, but you can't be mad when other people do. And if you don't want to, then I guess you still can't be mad when other people do, because if you don't want to be with somebody that does that, then don't. But if that makes them comfortable, then wear it, I guess. I don't know.
Do you feel like your boyfriend should put on shapewear?
I don't, but if he wants to, then I guess
You don't
he
wear
can.
shapewear ever?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
That's not.
No,
sound like
no.
that.
I have I? Yes. Do
Okay,
I
that's
choose to? No.
You have worn shapewear.
I have previously,
Okay,
but
so
now I don't feel like I need to, so I don't.
interesting choice, interesting decision.
It is, but it's my decision, so
That's
that's
true,
At
that's
the end of
true.
the day, that's all
true,
that matters.
That's true.
And if you want to, that's your decision. So I don't care. I really don't. But those same
With the
people can't be
extra
telling
jack
men
ones.
don't do it with the muscles if they're doing it to conceal the guts.
But like, here the thing is, like, I mean, if you put on one of them suits, like, I don't think the skin feels real. So I mean, like, unless like, I'm like flirting with you across the room, like, oh,
Obviously,
it's over there,
that,
like,
yes.
like, we're taking 2 separate Ubers to the house. I don't want you to
Don't
rub
get
up
too
on
close,
me.
don't get too
Don't
close.
get too close. Like, I don't know who the shapewear may fool you on your Tinder pics, but I don't think it'll fool you when you show up
It's not gonna work
on
too well.
on the date. Wait, hey,
Muscle man over
yo,
here.
can you hand me the drink?
I can't put my arms down.
Hold on. Hold on. Like, so I don't know why women are so mad about it, because the shit looks mad plastic. Like, it does look like the detail is not like those like Halloween costumes
Yeah.
where like it's
Where
just
it's just like the cloth.
like it's just like the bicep is just a big bulge here, and like it looks like a like old woman's titties with a chest and stuff, and like a circle like literally like a circle for the no. It legit looks like they hiked off like rocks in the body, and you just wearing his torso. Like, it legit looks like, now if you put like a superhero costume over it, you would legit look like you was Superman.
Above Superman, yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would legit, like, and the muscle looks anatomically
Wolverine
correct,
suit on,
right, and everything. But there's no damn way a woman could be like this close to you and wouldn't be like, burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, impossible.
What
Just
are you
like-
wearing?
Like, like, are you an android? Why is your skin rubber? So, like, I don't know what the whole outrage is. I mean, like, unless you just show up to a Tinder date, you know what I'm saying, and the motherfucker is, like, super skinny, so, yeah, like, that's all, I mean, like, because he's not going to be able to pull a fast one on you unless you're just super slow. Unless you're just super slow.
Gotta be.
But the basic principle exists is, like, I know too many women that wear shapewear, and, like, I don't know these women individually, but I have to guess that at some time they done thought they looked a little extra thick in a dress and needed some help to slim them lines up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, I agree.
like it does work. Okay,
Being
I've
one
been
of those
fooled.
women.
I've been fooled more times than I care to count by shapewear. Okay, I was like, man, was really hoping it was natural, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you like the person and it's it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Fine, but goddamn, shapewear's a motherfucker. I feel it's almost the same shit. Like I can't be like, I can't tell. Like I can't tell based on the shape. I can't just press the shapewear like from the
Right.
outside of her clothes and be like, I don't know if that's real or not.
It kind of feels real, a little rough.
It's,
and
it is.
hard,
It's
but-
like it's a lot of material in there, but I don't know like how much of it is doing the work or if it's just it's just
the clothes.
just the clothes. I don't
Elastic.
know. And I'm horrible, man. Like I'm horrible at that. Like I just some guys be like, can see that shit. Like be like, nah, man. I was like, how you tell? I can't. I'm horrible at it. I'd be like, nah, I think that's her body, dog. And then I'll be wrong. I'd be wrong. But I've also had some baddies too. So I mean, don't you think I'd be just dating hard threes and shit out here all the time? Like you know what I'm saying? I had a run of baddies. But anyway, so before we get out of here, I don't know what I'm talking about.
God damn, I gotta stop
I
lying.
gotta stop lying. Weekly wrap up. Thug Nasty.
My
Get fired yet?
No.
Damn. I need to stop betting on. I need to spread my bets out because
Go buy an NFT with all the money you.
I know I should be like all the money I've lost on this Thug Nasty pool.
Dude,
I could have
crypto is down
minted.
right now.
I don't know how many.
Buy
I could have. You know how many drawings I have? I could have minted an NFT. I need to stop betting on Thug Nasty get fired.
I really think you should.
Or I need to go pull a Mickey and go talk to Christy
Get her out of there.
on February 26th. Fire.
26.
I was like, John, why you got $3,000 in the pool, man? Like, what's going on? Hey, mind your business. I feel real good about it. I feel good about it. Relax. I feel real good about this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nothing really. The week's been good.
See, nothing. You boring motherfuckers.
Nothing interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem. You need to change that.
What you mean?
You should show
I'm
up.
constantly exhausted, John. What do you expect from me?
What? See, and this is my exact. This segue back to the question about war.
And what exactly am I going to do during the week?
Motherfucker, like, I wish we could go back in time. How old are you right now?
19.
19 years old. If you motherfuckers went back in
Yes,
time
John, but you...
to go see what John the Baptist was doing at 19, what's the month? What's the month right now?
January.
We're in January. What's the day?
27.
27th. So school would have been in town. It's a Friday night, motherfucker. I may have to
Yes.
I might have to put blindfolds on you at certain points of the evening. There's no like question of what amount of debauchery I was getting into at any given point at 19 years old. Like, do you
I
know
understand that.
you might not be alive? Like, you could have not gone to your mother's womb and like became a baby and like live your fucking life. You should check in this motherfucker every week with some shit to fucking say because you only get one chance to get this motherfucker.
I don't have friends and I don't know what to go do, John.
Then you need to figure that shit out. You are alive. Take advantage of that shit.
I don't feel like I'm missing anything. That's all I can say.
I guess
don't feel like I'm missing
it's
anything.
hard for me to
I
argue
go on
with
my
that.
trips. I do what I want to do at my house. I have a job and I pay my bill. Like, I don't know what
It's
else
hard
to do.
for me to argue with
I live
that.
a good life. I like my life.
It's
I
hard for
love
me to
my
argue with
life.
that, but if
I don't know
What a
what you
great
want me to
argument. Well, that Maddie Cakes didn't have.
You said it better than she did. I don't know how to say it anymore. Look, I don't feel like I'm lacking anything. I just don't.
like
That's
I mean,
the
like it's
reason I
hard.
didn't go off to college. I have 2 free years at a university that I don't want to use. Like, I don't want to go off into a college and live away from my house because I do everything that I want to do at my house. If
First
I
off,
go out,
it's not even your goddamn turn. You need to like just shut up for a minute.
it wasn't your turn either. It wasn't your turn either.
You worried about all the wrong shit, right? You worried about all the wrong shit right now.
It
We're
wasn't
talking
your
about
turn,
we're
okay?
talking about Thug Nasty right now, okay? We're not talking about you or me.
Okay, well, we'll get to my lame
I mean,
life
kind of
when
I
we
was
get
talking
to
about
it.
me, but anyway. So I guess that's all. Is that all Thug Nasty? You don't got nothing to talk about?
Kinsey literally said it. I don't have friends. These people right here are the people I hang
And the thing
out
is
with on
I'm
a
not
daily
sad
basis.
about it. I'm not
And
sad
that's
that
what's
I don't
hard
have
to
a lot of
argue
friends.
about. But like
John,
here's the
I
thing.
don't go out.
I don't care that I don't have a lot of friends.
Like-
I don't.
people think I'm so wise because I've done so. Like I've learned from horrible decisions.
But I don't have
But
to because I have
I
people like
get
you
I
and
pay
my
attention real
mother
well.
who tell me
I
all
love-
stories.
I apply the
I
lessons
love
that
and
you
hate.
didn't learn.
I love and
from.
hate. And this is why Koofy's gonna have to be my new best friend out of your progeny because I know she's gonna be
That's
willing.
whatever.
Not you know, like no, you're my son. Like I actually love the relationship I have with you because you're my son, but you're also like my best friend. So, but I mean, I'm talking about this one. Like this was my ace dog for a long time, and I feel her
he just doesn't like me.
drifting her to she's like I'm losing her to the suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it, but it's whatever.
But Koofy, I know is gonna be down to make some mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna be willing to
Yes.
fuck it.
Koofy
Let me
is
like,
not
I'm
right
like,
What, and why do you want that? Why do you want that for her?
So I have someone to.
Because you won't.
That's a terrible.
Because you
That is the
won't.
last
I have
thing.
somebody
That
to
is
make
the
mistakes.
last thing we need for her.
Because you
okay, now you stop. See, like, whereas I would in those times